Now to the horrific massacre at a gay nightclub in Orlando. President Obama calling the mass shooting an act of terror. At least 50 people are dead, more than 50 others injured. The entire state of Florida is under a state of emergency for fear of other attacks. And law enforcement officials have confirmed the gunman called 911 during the shootings. Homa Bash tracking the latest developments from the live desk. Homa, the FBI looked into this gunman twice before.
That's right, Lee. Once in 2013 and again in 2014. Sources have said Omar Mateen was on their radar, but they didn't find anything requiring further investigation, so they let it go. Now, hours later, the nightmare of what unfolded in that nightclub is becoming so terrifyingly clear.
Attacks on any American, regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation, is an attack on all of us.
June 12, 2016 marks the worst U.S. terror attack since 9/11 and the worst mass shooting in American history. 29-year-old Omar Mateen, armed with an assault rifle and a handgun, opened fire inside an Orlando nightclub popular with the gay community, according to police.
One after another, after another, after another. After everybody was out, the shootings were still going, and the cops were yelling, "Go, go, clear the area, clear the area."
At least 50 people were killed, more than 50 hospitalized. And as the day broke, hundreds of people began lining up at a local blood bank to donate. Police say Mateen was a U.S. citizen of Afghani descent, living in Fort Pierce, Florida with his family. He called 911 during the shooting to pledge allegiance to ISIS.
Do we consider this an act of terrorism? Absolutely. We are investigating this from all parties' perspective as an act of terrorism.
Authorities say the shooting began around 2 a.m. Sunday. Once on scene, police engaged in a shootout with the gunman outside the club. Then they say he somehow made his way back inside. The shootout turned into a hostage situation lasting for several more hours. Police say the gunman was later shot and killed by SWAT team officers after they broke down a door of the club with an armored vehicle to help as many people as they could get out safely. And we have just learned that ATF traced the guns used in this attack and found Mateen purchased 2 of them legally within the last week or so. Meantime, Northeast Ohio showing support for the victims of the Orlando terror attack. This is a live look at the Free Stamp in downtown Cleveland. That is where members of Cleveland's LGBT community are gathering right now for a vigil and to stand in solidarity with Orlando. Listen to what a spokesman for the organization just had to say a moment ago.
We are not the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community. We are community, plain and simple. But we are all affected because we are all connected in one way, shape, or form.
And the LGBT Cleveland community is also offering support to those affected by the shootings in Orlando. Counselors will be available tomorrow from 3 until 8 p.m. at the center on Detroit Avenue. Lee?